So I thought that my next video was gonna be about these NBA rookies, and the Los Angeles Rams said nah. What's good, y'all? Playoff Don is back, ready to put on another historic performance. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. My God, the Detroit Lions have traded Matthew Stafford to the LA Rams in exchange for Jared Goff. Number one pick for number one pick. Wow, I was thrown a loop. Now, I've been hearing for weeks that the Rams are kind of done with Jared Goff, which honestly I don't understand. Like, I get it, he's had some really bad games, but he's not a bad quarterback. He's had plenty of good games for the team too. But I'll get to that later. But yeah, this trade came out of nowhere. I didn't even know we could make trades until the season was over. Until the new season started. We're still in the 2020 season, and these boys are over here making trades for next season, and we still got this season going on. That's weird to me. I didn't know we could do that, but yeah, the Lions and Matt Stafford agreed to mutually part ways, and that's a nice way of saying, hey, we're done with you, we're gonna trade you. And there was I heard there was a whole bunch of teams that wanted a crack at Stafford because he is an upgrade to whatever they have, you know. The Rams, I was not thinking of that. The Rams was, we were thinking of the Patriots, the Washington football team, the Denver Broncos, there was some Cowboy talk, which I didn't think was kind of realistic. I was not thinking of Rams because of Jared Goff's enormous contract. I didn't think it was going to be possible to move that. And you know what? I think we should stop thinking that whenever someone signs a ridiculous contract that it's going to be difficult to move, because it always ends up getting moved. Anyway, these teams always end up doing it. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss for words. The Rams were not a team that I thought about for Matt Stafford. They weren't. They weren't at all. I thought they were stuck with Goff, and now they're kind of stuck with Stafford because they gave up even more first round picks for the next 3 more seasons. It's insane. The Rams. Here was a funny stat I found. The Rams took Jared Goff number 1 overall in 2016. Right? Since then, they have not had a first round pick. And they won't have a first round pick until 2024. That is unbelievable. That's unbelievable. They are not going to have their QB of the future until at least 2024 or 25. They got Stafford. I guess that's not too long from now. Stafford's only 32 years old. But the Rams, this is an upgrade. That's an upgrade from, I don't hate Jared Goff. I don't think Jared Goff is bad at all. Stafford is an upgrade. He is. You feel more confident about him. In those big games, he's better at dealing with pressure. Whenever the pocket collapses, he doesn't freak out, unlike Jared Goff, which he does have that tendency. I'm just it bothers me that the Rams were this out on Goff, that they're just desperate to move him. It really puzzles me because he's been serviceable for 3 years. 3 years? 4 years. For 4 years now, he's been serviceable. And you already paid him big money. What did you see back then that you don't see now? In my opinion, he's been the same guy. This is always who he's been. He was good in 2017. He was really good in 2018. So good that they were able to get to the Super Bowl with him. People forget this. Jared Goff's 2018 season was really good. He outplayed Drew Brees in the NFC title game, and nobody wants to remember that. All they remember is the pass interference. But no, Jared Goff outplayed Brees in that game. And they went to the Super Bowl. They went to the Super Bowl with Jared Goff. He's good enough to get you there, or at least be a part of what gets you there. I get it, 2019 wasn't that great, but it was overstated that how poorly he played. He didn't play that poorly in 2019. He really didn't. They still went 9-7. And then this past season, he was still good. He had a couple terrible games, yes, and he does. He does do that. Look, he does. I know that. He's not perfect. He is awful at dealing with pressure in the pocket. Yes, he is. But you can win games with him. He's not god awful. Like, this is not a Blake Bortles situation. He's a solid quarterback. He is a mid-tier quarterback. They're going to have some lit seasons. They're going to have some bad seasons. That's just what comes with it. But you already paid him. So you already thought he was the guy. It just puzzles me. Because I really don't think Jared Goff is that bad. But apparently the Rams think he's just that horrible. And look, he wasn't great against the Packers because he hurt his thumb. I mean, we'll see. Like, maybe they're seeing something that I'm not. I just don't feel like Goff is that trash to be this desperate to get rid of him. And the Rams are, like, ridiculously aggressive. Like, unapologetically aggressive with their moves. They traded 2 first-round picks for Jalen Ramsey, which is a good move. It was a good move because Ramsey's the best corner in the league. They traded 2 first-round picks for... Wait a minute. Okay, 2 picks for Ramsey. Was it another first for someone else too? Or am I tripping? I might be tripping. I might have forgotten about someone else. Okay, but two firsts for Ramsey, and I know I'm there's something else that they traded a bunch of firsts for. There's something else too. It's slipping my mind. But they've been aggressive, and now 2 more first-round picks and a third and Goff for Matt Stafford. Now you look at the Rams like, whoa. That's an upgrade. That is an upgrade. And now I'm pretty sure they feel like they can win that division now. And then Stafford, he's a good quarterback. I think he's also in like that middle tier. Like the top of the middle tier. I think he's that. Stafford is really good. He's not like some elite guy, but he is really good. He's the top of the middle tier. And you can win games with that guy. So you look at the Rams. Now the Rams are looking good. They got good receivers. They got a pretty decent offensive line. We already know they got a lit defense. Rams are looking up. I mean, it's a solid trade. It is a solid trade. Detroit fans, don't be upset because this is not a terrible trade. Like, this is not a terrible return for Stafford. You know, you've had your ride with Stafford. It's time to rebuild. The front office knows that. You get 2 first-round picks now. Next season and the season after that. You get 2 firsts, and now to rebuild, you won't be completely trash because now you have a solid starter. Which is you got two first-round picks and a guy who is not that much worse than Matt Stafford. At least to me. At least in my opinion. If you think Stafford is miles ahead of Jared Goff, that's your opinion. I don't agree with you, but you know, that's another topic for another day. But that's a solid return. That's a very solid return. I think Detroit fans should be satisfied with that because honestly, like it's time to move on from Stafford. Like this everyone just needs a fresh start. Like, this has gotten so ugly. The culture has just been so ruined up there in Detroit. It's been ugly for years. You know, like 2 playoff appearances with Stafford. I think that's time to just wash it clean. You know, they bring in the new head coach who might be a caveman, but you know, we will see. We will see. But yeah, they don't have a terrible quarterback, and hopefully they can re-sign for their sake. They can re-sign Kenny Golladay because he is the key to their offense. But yeah, I don't hate that return. I don't hate that return for Detroit at all. I think it's a good trade for both teams. I do. Yeah, so are the Rams contenders now? I mean, they were kind of already contenders, but now they're just even more up there, right? Yeah. For now. We got to see what they do in free agency and in the draft as well with no first. But, and yeah, Detroit won't be completely awful unless the Rams know something that we don't about Goff. But yeah, insane trade, came out of nowhere. Can't believe it happened before the season even ended. Kind of fishy to me. But yeah, that is going to be all. Trade updates, playoff done, throwing more historic 40-point performances at you, throwing more 300-yard, 4 TD performances at you. What can I say? I'm a playoff legend. But once again, y'all, hit the like button on this video if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button. Help the channel out. Trying to get this channel popping. And I'm out. Peace.